Hello Tankers! In today's episode, we'll be telling you about some fresh updates and the Masters of Parkour finals. We'll also be telling you about a new batch of alterations that are currently in development. Another Friday, another vlog. Let's start with some news about the latest updates. As announced, 3 old maps have returned to the game: Magadan, Canyon, and Deck 9. However, the battle button will never send you to a battle on one of these maps. They are only available to Pro Pass and Premium players. We've also given the Smoky turret a little tweak, specifically to its critical damage system. Before the update, Smoky's critical damage was reduced over distance just like its regular shot damage. Not anymore. Now Smoky's critical shot damage remains the same, regardless of how far the target is. Now some development news. In addition to the new turrets and clan system, our developers are working on a new batch of alterations. In fact, 10 very new alterations are coming, and our developers are working like crazy to get them in the game before the new year. Let's find out more. The high-pressure compressor for Firebird makes the damage cone narrower, but increases its range. With this alteration, you'll need to be more precise when aiming, but players will find it harder to get away from you. The new modification for Freeze increases its damage, but completely removes the freezing effect. A good choice for DM battles. Isida's new alteration increases its self-healing and energy gauge, but slashes the damage output. Hammer's alteration gives it a bigger ammo clip, but the reload time becomes considerably higher, leaving your tank helpless for much longer. Smoky's alteration is pretty simple: increased damage, lower firing rate. Vulcan's modification is gonna make it better suited to small maps. Barrel rotation time before you start and after you stop firing will be a bit shorter. Shaft's new alteration works on its arcade shot mode, increasing damage and reload time for this mode of shooting. This modification helps Shaft users get out of nasty situations when someone takes them by surprise. Aimed shot mode will not be affected by this alteration. And now good news for Railgun fans. There will be 2 alterations for this turret. The first one makes this turret better suited for fast battles on flat maps. Vertical aiming angles will become narrower, but the turret's rotation speed will be faster. The second alteration will increase damage, but also reload time. This railgun will be fairly similar to the old railgun.
And the final alteration is for Thunder. It simply removes splash damage. You are probably wondering, what's the deal? Well, no splash damage, no self-damage.
As you can see, not all the turrets will be getting new alterations. There's a reason for this, and it has to do with the new turrets that are in development right now.
The thing is that our plan for Twins and Ricochet modifications involves giving them a tiny bit of splash damage. And right now we are working on improving the splash damage mechanism as part of the development process of a new turret. So the new alterations for plasma guns will be implemented around the time that one of the new turrets is released, or possibly a bit later than that.
The new alterations for each turret will be able to function together with those that were added in the first batch. So if you're using Hammer, for example, you can choose to activate the Slugger alteration, which improves Hammer's accuracy, together with the alteration for the bigger ammo clip. The update that will bring the new batch of alterations will also upgrade the Pro Pass.
We will separate the options for disabling alterations and micro upgrades. This will allow for more interesting and diverse battles. Moreover, Pro Pass owners will have the option to enable friendly fire, but that's only for the fans of the feature.
Of course, we still need to decide on the finer details of the update, so some of the things we've mentioned here might change a little bit. Yesterday, the Russian community held the finals for the Russian edition of the 2016 Masters of Parkour, and it was definitely a heated competition. And as you might have heard, due to difficulties in scheduling between the teams, the finals for the international edition of the contest had to be postponed to tomorrow, Saturday 10th of December. So far, this year's contest has been a very exciting one. Instead of 10 finalists as originally planned, we'll be having 11 finalists due to a tie in points in the 10th place. Additionally, we have awarded 13 consolation prizes and a special prize in the category of Best Solo Parkourist. All finalists and prize winners have already received 1 week of Premium Pass and will be keeping the prestigious Master of Parkour 2016 paint in their garages forever. Make sure you don't miss tomorrow's finals, streamed live on our official YouTube channel, to find out which 3 of the 11 finalist teams will be crowned the undisputed masters of parkour. All the details are on the homepage. Video of the week. Last week we asked you to shoot a video with a Sita. Let's check out the best entry. For next time, we want you to send us a video where you are the hero of the battle. Shoot a video of the last 30 seconds of a battle and the final result screen. Make sure you're wearing the standard green paint. New week, new sales. This time it's 30% discount on all paints in the shop till this Monday's server restart at 2 AM UTC. This is the perfect opportunity to show off with a new unique paint. That's it for this episode. Next week we won't be having a vlog because the production team needs to get ready for the New Year's celebrations. So the next vlog, episode 119, will be published on the 23rd of December. See ya! Last week we asked you to guess how many hit points of damage Thunder would deal in total. The correct answer is A. 2,104. Here are our winners, and here's the new question.